Hey guys, so I'm here with my fourth video in my Back to Basics series, and today I'm going to be talking about moisturizing and sealing your hair. Now, moisturizing and sealing your hair is something that is really important. I've talked a lot about maintaining moisture in your hair in order to have a healthy hair care journey, and sealing it in is really going to make sure that that moisture retains in your hair for an extended period of time. Moisturizing and sealing my hair is the last step that I do while washing my hair, and I do this every time I wash my hair as well as in between washes. And this past winter I've really been neglecting moisturizing and sealing my hair, and I've noticed a big difference. So it's something that I've started to do way more than what I used to do in the past. Moisturizing and sealing is something that is really easy, and it only takes 3 simple steps. So first, you want to start off with wet hair. And this can be wet hair after you've cleansed your hair, or at nighttime if you want to moisturize and seal, you can refresh your hair just with a little water or some sort of water-based mixture. Then the next thing that you would do is apply a moisturizer or a leave-in. And this is something that is definitely going to have water in the ingredients, and is usually the first thing that's mentioned in the ingredients or somewhere in the beginning of that list. The last thing you're going to do is seal that moisture in with an oil or a butter, or you can use both. And I like to use both because my hair is very kinky and coily, and it loves to have that extra moisture in order to penetrate into my hair strands. In this video right here, because that is the end of moisturizing and sealing. It is something that's very simple to do, but a lot of times a lot of us naturals, we moisturize and seal the wrong way, and we don't realize that we're doing it. And we're wondering why our hair is really dry, but it's probably because we're using the wrong products or taking the wrong steps when moisturizing and sealing our hair. One thing you want to remember when moisturizing and sealing your hair is not to use oils and butters to moisturize. They are only meant to seal. They're too heavy to penetrate, and they're just going to sit on your hair and just weigh down your hair. So you want to make sure that you're using a product that is water-based, and then you're coming behind it and sealing it with an oil or a butter. You also want to make sure you're not just using a water-based product and not sealing it. It's going to evaporate off your hair. It's not going to stay for a long period of time. It may feel moisturized in the moment, but in order to maintain that moisture, you do have to come behind it with the sealant like an oil or a butter. You also want to make sure not to moisturize and seal your hair on dirty hair. You're just powdering products on, and it's not going to be able to penetrate. It's most effective when you freshly wash your hair after shampooing, cold washing and everything like that. Make sure that is your last step. Apply that leave-in and then add that oil and butter, or oil or butter, to your hair. You also want to remember that styling products are not meant to moisturize your hair. Any gels, custards, anything that says it's a styling product is not meant to moisturize. You do want to make sure you apply your moisturizer and you seal it with an oil or a butter. One important thing when moisturizing and sealing, you want to pay very close attention to your ends. I mentioned in a previous video that the ends of your hair is the oldest part of your hair. It is the most damaged. Any process that you're doing when you're adding moisture back to your hair, I would start at my ends first and work my way up, just to make sure that your ends are fully saturated. The last thing that you want to remember is not to over moisturize or under moisturize your hair. Now, if you over moisturize it, of course it's going to weigh your hair down, and if you under moisturize it, it's going to feel dry. So you want to make sure you learn what your hair needs and when your hair needs it in order to know when to moisturize and seal your hair. Now, this is my last video where I'm actually discussing the process of taking care of your hair, and moisturizing and sealing, of course, will be the last thing you do. In my previous videos, I've discussed pre-pooing, shampooing, conditioning or cold washing, deep conditioning, and in this video I discussed moisturizing and sealing. And those are the basic steps that you need in order to maintain a healthy hair care regimen. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this series, as well as learned a few things that maybe you didn't know about your natural hair, or about certain processes that you do on your hair. Make sure you check out my Instagram page and follow me. It's at Beauty Love Fashion. I've been posting some really great tips on how to maintain your hair throughout this series. My last video in this series is going to be about products, and it's going to be geared towards new naturals or transitioners out there. And I'm really going to be discussing some inexpensive products for you to start off with throughout your natural hair journey, as well as tools. And I think it's really important because in my transitioning video I discussed becoming a product junkie. It's something that we all go through, and it's pretty much hoarders when it comes to natural hair products. I know that I still am, and it's even worse now that I've gotten on YouTube, and I'll show you guys that it's not expensive to go natural, and it's really easy, it's really simple, and they have some really cheap products out there that you can use throughout your entire journey. Now, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Stay tuned for that very last video. It's probably going to be my favorite video because I love to talk about products. And until next time, bye guys.